about how the invasion and the arrest and the capture of the president of Venezuela can spell bad news for us here in South Sudan. In 2014, Russia invaded Crimea, a part of Ukraine, and they kept that territory as their own. In 2022, they invaded Ukraine again, and then in the peace talks, they are saying they want to keep part of whichever territory they have occupied, they want to keep territory of that, part of that territory. Now, the United States of America goes into Venezuela, arrests the president, takes him to the United States and puts him on trial and says, we are selling the oil belongs to us. Okay, you begin to see a pattern of the superpowers, the militarily strong nations going into smaller nations and then taking basically what belongs to them. So that sets a precedent. Now, after that, after what Trump did in Venezuela, he's now looking at Greenland. He says he wants to take Greenland militarily. Okay, so you will see that these superpowers begin to act, and they go against international relations and conventions and treaties that have been there for years. Okay, so if the US is able to do that, what is China going to say? China is going to say, okay, if the US can do it, we can do it too. And then we are going to go and invade Taiwan because they say Taiwan belongs to them. So it says we invade Taiwan, we keep it. So if that happens like that, if the nations that have strong armies can invade other nations, how safe are we as South Sudan from invasion from neighboring countries? Okay, we have countries that neighbor us. We have countries that have a strong military might. We have countries that have a strong population. So if they catch that idea, that trend, that a country that has strengthened itself militarily can go into another nation and just take part of its land and make it to be theirs. If that happens let's say if that happens in Africa, then the US is not going to come and say, hey, give that back. It doesn't belong to you. Russia is not going to come. China is not going to come and say, okay, let's settle these things using treaties, because you've shown us the example. Shown us the example, and we're going to do like you have done. So then that puts us as South Sudanese at risk of invasion and our territory being occupied by nations that are neighboring us. Okay, nations like Uganda. Okay. Now, we have been at war, civil war from independence as Sudan as a whole, from the Anyanya 1, Anyanya 2 to the SPLM, and even after independence, we also fell into a cycle of civil war, which has really weakened us and caused war fatigue in the country. So because of that, we have not been able to organize ourselves and to be able to defend ourselves very well against invasion by other nations. That's number one. Number two, even the war, even from the liberation wars, took its toll on us, and we've lost so many people. And in losing these people, our population has not really recovered. So these nations that neighbor us, that you know of, they have been independent for more than 50 years or more. They have organized themselves. Their populations have grown steadily. They outnumber us 5-1 in some cases. Okay, so if the world has let go of the idea of respecting of boundaries, respecting of international treaties, and have gone to now anarchy and chaos and military rule, then any nation could just go into another nation and says, this belongs to me, I want it, and I'll take it because I'm stronger than you. So this maniac, this Trump mania that he has just now, after invaded Venezuela, he has become so excited that he wants to go ahead and invade Greenland militarily. I think it has come at the wrong time. I think it has come at the wrong time, because it should have come at a time when we are at peace, we are strong, our population has grown steadily, and we have fortified ourselves. Okay, so that when anything of that kind comes, we can, stand our ground and repulse whichever invader comes our way. So this invasion from these world leaders and these world powers has come at a really bad time. Okay, so that spells trouble for us. I just really hope, I really do hope that, because countries that have border issues with one another, that they have disputed territories, they will definitely take advantage of that, and the one that is stronger than the other one will definitely prevail. Okay, the one that is stronger than the other one will definitely prevail. So that is why it has come at a wrong time. So we do hope, we just hope that it doesn't become a trend like the Arab Spring, which started in Tunisia and took over the Arab countries and brought change. So we hope this thing we just gets contained in the United States of America and it ends there.